Hey, Julia, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Faith, welcome in. Alex, welcome in. Hey, Faith. I always want to know what your reaction is going to be to things. I was waiting. Get organized here. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody's Sunday? You do have a few reactions up your sleeve. I love it. Hey, Shiny Peanut, thank you so much. We are in our camping vibes, our camping era. We got to bring the cart over so that we can see our candle and our teas. We'll do a quick tour of the setting as soon as we get 20 people in the background. My days are going just very exhausted. What's going on, Julia? Got to come with my energy. That's right. How we do share the same birthday. You're right. Thank you so much for that energy. I really appreciate it. Julia, what's going on? What's exhausting? A lot of work? Hey, Selena Kyle. I had a 12-hour shift today and I'm beat, but it's raining in the Mobile, so pizza and oh, yum. It's raining in Mobile? Oh. It's been sprinkling here on and off in Rancho Cucamonga. Yes. Sunday scares. Tonight I moved out of my college apartment and then drove. Oh, you're done for the semester? Done for the year. What are we in? Oh, the beginning of May, yes. Mm. Yes, the Sunday scaries. Hey, Taya. I took off tomorrow to relax to get. Oh, fun. That's always fun, isn't it? That's such a good feeling. I love that. Done for the semester. Oh, excited. You gonna do anything this summer? Any plans? I turned in my capstone today. Well, later it's. Oh, fun, Faith. Faith, are you finished as well? Are you almost done with this semester? We have 3 weeks left before we're finished. And then I gotta amp it up. I gotta amp up my lives. I'm gonna keep my lives the same at night, but I'm gonna try to do something during the daytime. I'm trying to figure out. Wonderful world tonight. Welcome in. We're drinking the last of the spiced winter tea. I gotta order some more from that one place. I had to empty the little canister in my bucket in my tea tonight, thankfully, so then start applying for law school. Oh, how exciting, Faith! That's super fun. We are going to send you good vibes. Good vibes tonight. No summer plans, just babysitting. Got it. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. Welcome in tonight. Oh, thank you so much, Jamie. We'll be giving you guys a tour as soon as we get 20 people in the room. There's a lot going on here, so we need to break it down. Yeah, I thought having a night atmosphere, especially since we turned the lights off, be fun to have. I got my ring light on, which gives me reading light, so I don't have to turn on the main light. Hey, DadTL Cubs, welcome back. Very different move. I just moved the living. I shifted the living room around. So, well, I didn't shift anything. The living room is the same. This is the big screen TV. It faces the window. So the corner that we were at was over on this side, and this is the TV. So I thought this would be a good use of space. Maybe for Halloween and Christmas we keep it the same, and we'll have some like themed backgrounds. So fun. Thank you so much, Datiel Comes. As a bi-coastal, I'm very appreciative of your comment. Yes, campfire and story time. I love it. So it should be fun. I think during the wintertime we can have some snow in the background. I love it. Datiel Cubs, how is everything in Chicago? What's the weather like right now at this time? In the Midwest. Our Midwest friends. And how is everybody's weather going right now? I know in Moval, Selena Kyle says it was raining. Here in the West Coast in California, we get June gloom, where it's cloudy in the morning and then it clears out. It's usually like that at all the month of June. Caitlin Stevens, it's rainy and gloomy out here. Oh, is it? Okay. Got it. Yeah, today was cloudy today. Oh, the weather in Nebraska is beautiful. Hey, Michelle, welcome in. We have somebody from Nebraska in. I have to visit Nebraska one of these days. Taya, awesome, absolutely beautiful in Minnesota this week ahead. Oh, fun. What's the temperature in Nebraska and in Minnesota? 70s by the weekend? Datiel Cubs? Oh, okay. Now, Datiel Cubs, is that hot to you guys, or what is that? Is that like a comfortable 70 degrees, or is it perfect? It's gonna be so nice. Julia, I love it. Oh, for early May, it's great. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. It's good to know. I like to know what your guys' weather is like over there, and what you guys are used to. 70s, and it's pleasant. The sun will be shining. Oh, nice. Really nice. Oh, fun. It's good. All right, let's do a little tour. I got this fun little cart over at Target. I needed something for my tea because I'm using the little what are these called? End stand, little nightstands. I avoid Cubs games April and May. Oh, too cold and rainy. Oh, got it. The Cubs are doing pretty good. They beat the Dodgers recently. The little end tables, I'm using those for my cameras. I used that last time, but I didn't have a place to put my teas. So I bought this fun little cart. It's got a little shelf on top, and then it has these little shelves. We can put our glitter collection here at the bottom. And then we have our glues, and then to stabilize it, I have the books at the bottom. I have to be really careful with this because it can bend over right away, or lean over, and there goes everything. Big fire. So here's our tent. Right now we're using it as a storage bin because we got all our stuff in there. Our salt rock is in there to add a little fireplace ambiance. And then we have these little campfire lights. The tent itself comes with these little lights at the top. They're supposed to be strung through here. But I wanted to put some of our summer or spring ornaments on here. So dragonflies or butterflies. Mm-hmm. Caitlin Stevens, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Allie, welcome in. We have our bumblebees, butterflies. On Wednesday, for Project Wednesday, we're going to be making pinwheels. Pinwheels are always a fun, summery thing. Mm-hmm. Hey, Allie Carey. Yeah, it came out really good. We were able to put in the tree. The tree made it into the live, but I think I need to move the tree in a little bit more out. I don't know what happened. Give me 1 second. I have to have everything perfect. Let's see. Let's this way, we can get a little bit more in. All right. Okay. So we went to the library. We got a library haul, a whole bunch of fresh new books in our grocery bag. Let's see what we're going to start with tonight. We are going to start with, oh, I know. Curious George. For the East Coast feed, I read them the beginning of Curious George, how he started, where his origin story is at, or how his origin story began. But I will read that to you guys tomorrow. But we found this really cool anthology with a bunch of Curious George stories in it. We love a good Curious George story. The first one is called Curious George Goes to a Chocolate Factory. Julia, I usually try to get, my limit at first was 10, but then I found myself going to the library twice a week. So now I only go on the weekends and I get a whole bunch. Hey Renee, welcome in. I get a whole bunch so that I don't have to make that many trips. This is George. George was a good little monkey and always very curious. Thank you, Renee. Welcome in. One day, George went for a drive with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. I found out in the previous live that Curious George is the only one that has a name. This guy here doesn't have a name. His name is just the man in the yellow hat. Look, George, the man said, there's a store in that chocolate factory up ahead. Let's stop for a treat. The chocolate factory. This reminds me of San Francisco for some reason, the Ghirardelli's chocolate place. George loved chocolates. Inside the store, boxes of chocolates were stacked everywhere. But the man with the yellow hat found his favorites right away. George, he said, wait here while I buy these, and please stay out of trouble. That's one thing that George cannot do, is stay out of trouble. He's got sale today on all these chocolates. George looked around the store. He saw chocolate-covered cherries and fudge-flavored lollipops. A chocolate bunny caught his eye. Then something else caught his eye. What were all these people looking at? George was curious. Hey, Prince Harphilip, welcome back. So there he is looking at all the chocolates that are on sale. There's a tour in progress. Please wait. Then he notices these people over here by the window. Well, they're all looking outside, and then it says George was curious. He climbed up to get a better look. Through the window, he saw lots of trays filled with little brown dots. What were all those little brown dots? George was curious. He found a door that led to the other side of the window. So he gets up a little closer. I think he's seeing the people that are actually making the chocolates. The little brown dots were chocolates, of course. A tour guide was showing a group of people how to tell what was inside the chocolates by looking at the swirls on top. Has anybody ever been to one of these tours where you go and visit how they make chocolate? I remember when I went to Texas, we went to a chocolate, we went on a chocolate tour, and I found out that, that's where I found out that Texas is the foodie capital or at least Dallas is the food capital of the West Side. Lots of chocolate stores. The little swirl means fudge. This one says that caramel's inside. And the wiggle is for marshmallows. This is the squiggle for truffle. No, but I think they would get. Yes, I gotta love a free sample. Hey, Team Emmerich, welcome in. Oh, Hershey in Pennsylvania. Oh, fun. That must be really nice. Is it a big factory, Team Emmerich? This one is for nougat. This sideways swirl is for orange fluff. I kind of like those ones. And this one is for George's favorite, banana cream. George followed the tour group until they came to a balcony overlooking a room where the chocolates were made. Down below, busy workers picked the candy off the machines and put them in boxes. Love Lanes, we're reading The New Adventures of Curious George. It's an anthology. This one is called, I forgot the title, something to do with chocolates. Curious George goes to the chocolate factory. There were the machines that made the chocolates with the swirls on top. The chocolates came out of the machines on long belts. But how did they get their swirls? George is curious. So you have a lot going on. So here they are up at the top. There's George. Looking, that's from their point of view. And then you've got the chocolate factory. With the big machine there that doles out the chocolate. And the little machines back here. Doling out that chocolate. And up into the machine, or he climbed down from the balcony and up onto a machine. George peeked inside. He was trying to see what was making the swirls when all of a sudden, so he made his way down to the machine, looks inside the tunnel, and then all of a sudden, the chocolates began coming out faster and faster. They sped by him so quickly, they seemed to be running on legs of their own. "Quick, bring more boxes," yelled a man with a tall white hat. "What happened?" asked another man. Nobody answered. Nobody knew what had happened, and everyone was so busy that no one noticed George. Uh-oh. So there's Curious George. He's climbing around this area, but if you notice, there's a little dial there that his foot stepped on. Going around in the chocolate fountain. Faith, that sounds... Yeah, I remember they used to have that. All you can eat at the Golden Corral. The workers began to fall behind and the candy began to fall off the end of the belt. "Save the chocolates," yelled the man with a tall white hat. Meanwhile, George saw one of his favorites whiz by. He tried to catch a banana cream chocolate, but it was too fast. He chased it to the end of the belt. So there's all the chocolates falling off onto the tray. There's George, completely oblivious to what's going on. He just sees his favorite one. Completely oblivious. At the end of the belt, a pile of chocolates was growing taller and taller. George had never seen so many chocolates. As he searched for the banana cream, he put the others in empty boxes. George was a fast worker. Someone noticed and yelled, "Bring that monkey more boxes. He's helping us catch up." Not all the chocolates made it into the boxes, but no more chocolates fell on the floor. So he's there helping them out by putting those chocolates onto the boxes, but then he starts eating them as they're falling. You can't blame him, really. Eating those chocolates up. I love chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, and more chocolate. Just when George and the workers were all cut up, the tour guide ran in with the man with the yellow hat. "Get that monkey out of here," she yelled. "He's ruining our chocolates." "But this little monkey saved the chocolates," explained the workers. Then the man with the tall white hat said to George, "You may have caused us some trouble, but you were a speedy little monkey. You deserve a big box of candy for all your help." George was glad he was not in trouble, but he did not take the chocolates. So created a lot of chaos in the chocolate factory, but he still got the most important part there, that chocolate. And then the head chef says, "Even though you created a lot of chaos, we're still going to give you a box of chocolates for helping us out." Right, Julia? My mouth would be right underneath the conveyor belt with the chocolates falling right in. But in the parking lot, the workers waved goodbye as George and his friend got into their little blue car. "George, are you sure you don't want any chocolates before we leave?" said the man with the yellow hat. And George was sure. See, that's the man in the yellow hat. He doesn't have a name. The end. The New Adventures of Curious George. This goes great with the Bears Named Bears, the Critter books. Thank you so much, Mexipina, for that. I love it. The little Critter books. We have an anthology of Toad and Frog. We'll have to bring out the Toad and Frog anthology for the summertime. All right, let's take a vote. Our first book of the night with camping, with our camping theme. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. And we have our new little cart here that we got where we can put our tea. Mexipina 10. Did you like that one, Mexipina? Renee 10. Lola the Candle scent is Palo Santo and Sage. It has a very light scent to it. It's not very strong. Teo Wilson 10, Jamie 10, Allie 10 out of 10. You love Curious George. Julia 10. Lindsay Amsterdam. Yeah, it's a really good scent. I love it. Curious George is my favorite one I was little. Oh, fun, Julia. It is. It's really cute. He's got a lot of them too. Lola Classy. Yes, we love a good candle. Yeah, Renee, the crickets. It brings such a good Halloween vibe. I think I want to keep this angle moving forward because we can really use the TV. And then we can use it for fall. When fall comes around, we can have falling leaves. And then wintertime, we can have rain and snow. Be a lot of fun. And we'll just change up this background. I'm in the same room. I just shifted the camera to the other wall. So we're all in the same spot. Our goal tonight, we're at 10,000K. You guys are doing amazing with the likes. Thank you so much, Renee. I love it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Some of the monies that were donated to our poor but small account we were able to use some of those monies for some of the activities that we're doing on the live. This little cart here, if you see it, we're able to put our little glitter collection here. So we will always have glitter to make us happy. The little glitter collection here. And then we have our paints here at the bottom. Our puffy paint, we're going to be using those. This Wednesday, we're going to be making pinwheels, windmills, pinwheels, however you say it. And then we'll use this as our background for putting up our ornaments for the summertime. Hey, Mexipina, welcome in. I'm glad you love it. I am glad you love it. Yes, an embellishment shrine. We have to have that. I need to find a nice pillow for the cats, though, because they're roaming around here. They want to get in. But they've been pretty good, though. They haven't attacked it or anything. We have to have our embellishments. All right, let's move on to our second book. Let's see what we found at the library today. I found some really good titles. This one's called The Walk of the Field Mouse. I love the lights behind the TV. Where did you get that? Those I got off of Amazon, Lola. It's those strips. It's a strip of light and you mount it to the back. You get these little tacks and you mount it to the back, and then you get like a little remote control and you can change up the lighting. Sometimes it goes off. You can change it to like smooth, where it lightly goes in and out, and then you can do fast as well. And it comes with different colors. Really pretty. We love a good end page. We love a good end page. Once there was a field mouse who loved taking walks, especially walks to the big rock. I love how big this book is, and it doesn't use any of this space here. You've got the little lettering here at the top and then the little field mouse. Especially walks to the big rock. On this morning, an unusual, round, blue object was lying at the foot of the rock. Intrigued, the toad, the snail, and the starling had gathered around it. So here's a little round object. And the snail, the starling, the toad, the snail, and the starling. I think this is the starling, a type of bird, gathered around it. That's the robin's egg, said the toad. It probably rolled down the rock, remarked the snail. The robin's nest is all the way up at the top. Oh my, how will the robin roll its egg back up to its nest? Asked the starling. I can do it, claimed the field mouse, approaching. I will roll it back up to the robin's nest. So it looks like this robin's egg, it's like a Cadbury egg rolled down from the tree. They're having a conversation how they're going to get this egg back up. And the field mouse says, I can do it. I will roll it back up to the robin's nest. You, look at them all looking at him. You're going to do that? And the little word here, you, question mark. But you're much too small and weak to take on such a task. Maybe we should find the groundhog. Surely he would be strong enough, said the toad. Good idea. There's no way the field mouse can do this, said the snail, laughing. Aww. Look at them all gossiping about the little field mouse. He's trying his hardest. They didn't believe in him. They don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it. The field mouse started to push the egg and roll it to the base of the big rock. Yeah, see, he's doing it without even saying anything. He's just gonna never mind what they say. At first, the little mouse's steps were unsteady and slow, but it kept moving forward. Up the hill it goes. Up the hill it goes. At times, the field mouse felt a sense of ease, as if it were walking on a flat surface. You've got the ants there helping out as well. Yes, a Buddhist mouse. Other times it felt as if it were passing through a jungle. We love a good moon in children's literature. We love a good moon. Later, it felt as if it was going through a clear, open space. Oh, it has to go through a crack here. Still, it has the robin's egg. We love a good moon. It wasn't easy, to say the least, but the field mouse kept pushing and pulling upward with the same steady pace. It focused on one step, then the next, then the next. So it looks like it got some web or string and started pulling it. He's just thinking about it one step at a time. We've got the moon. Their moon, our moon. Their moon, our moon. The field mouse kept going, rolling the egg all the way until it reached the top. All is well. I like how they are showing. Prepping to push me. I love how they show this elapse of time with moving the moon from the top all the way to the bottom here. Finally, there's the robin's nest. Finally, there's the robin's nest. One last push and the egg was back in its home. So let's take a moment to look at this illustration here. So instead of giving us like, the actual picture, we get mostly just the silhouette of the hill, silhouette of the nest, and the only thing that's really lit up is this robin's egg here. And then you have this gorgeous night sky in the background. Isn't that fun, Renee? I love it. It's really pretty. Proud, the field mouse took a few seconds to catch its breath. At the top of the big rock, there was nothing but the beautiful view and wide open sky. But it was also quite windy. Unlike the field mouse, the blue egg was unsteady. So he gets up there and he takes a moment to just appreciate the night sky. He's my spirit rodent, right? He gets up there and appreciates the night sky, but it's kind of windy up there. Unlike the field mouse, the blue egg was unsteady. A strong gust kicked up all at once, and suddenly, big wind comes. Hey, John, welcome in. Looks like the mother didn't really pick a good place to put that egg. Oh, thank you, John. We didn't see you at the East Coast. The egg flipped and started rolling down the other side of the rock. The field mouse started running after it. Poor field mouse, taking care of it more than its parents are. Even though it ran as fast as it could, the rolling egg was already out of sight. That poor field mouse. I know, right, Ellie? He's getting a run for his money. As it ran at a steady pace, the field mouse thought, what if the egg crashes at the bottom of the rock? So there he is having some thoughts. See, I would have just left at that point. Right? Once was enough, right, Faye? Trying to save that egg, once was enough. Oh well. Can see why it fell the first time. Forget it. Maybe I'll never find the egg because I'll get lost in the jungle. Maybe it'll roll on a clear, flat space, which will slow down its course. So it looks like he's going back and seeing all the people that he ran into on the way up, because there's the ants. Yeah, he knows the price of eggs. So we gotta get that egg. Uh-oh. Distracted by its thoughts, the little one didn't notice that there was a big bump ahead. The field mouse tripped on it and flew through the air. Uh-oh. Oh. He tripped on that little. The lesson of the book being don't too much. Don't do too much, yes. Aw. I like how they just showing him gliding through the air after he tripped. When it regained its senses, the field mouse had landed in a bush at the bottom of the rock. Next to it lay the blue egg, unbroken. So here's the blue egg in this bush here. There's something in it. And then there's some more ants there. Just being ants, I guess. The snail, the toad, and the starling, alerted by the rustle of the leaves, gathered around the bush. Uh-oh. So the field mouse is back where he started with these three characters here. They started to laugh. I knew the field mouse couldn't do it, the toad exclaimed. How on earth did they end up in the bush? What a failure, the snail chortled. My, oh my, nothing to see here, the starling said snarkily as the trio walked away. Haters. Look at them. They have no idea what he's been up to. The field mouse didn't mind what the others thought. He had rolled the egg up the big rock once. One step after the other, with the same consistent, steady effort, it knew it could do it again. Well, look at this time. The sun. Hey, Bree, welcome in. Oh, thank you so much, Bree. And so it did. Well, he's going to start up there once again. Goes up to the mountain. Oh, and then look who's waiting for him. At the top this time. The mother bird. The end. The walk of the field mouse. Deep. This is a really good one. We really enjoyed this one. This one had a really good lesson. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the haters. Yes, my vote has shifted as well. I thought I was going to be a Curious George fan today, but we love a good children's book that causes us to think. All right, let's take a vote. We started the live with Curious George and the Chocolate Factory. And then we just finished the walk of the field mouse. I'm going to go with 2. I'm going to go with 2. Keep these away from the cart. Okay, Allie 1, Renee 2. Let's see what everybody else. Shiny Peanut 2. John 2. Yeah, that was a good one. John, how's everything going? How's everything in Vermont? How's the weather in Vermont? Is it spring in Vermont yet? Or is it still winter in Vermont? Where are we? Oh, you're in Texas right now. Oh, what are you doing in Texas? You're on vacation? Yeehaw! What part of Texas are you in? I went to, the only part of Texas I've ever been is Dallas. I want to go back, but I haven't been. Oh, you have family over there. Oh, nice. We love a good San Antonio, Texas. It's really nice. All right, let's move on to our second book. We have, we went to the library. We have a library haul. Let's read this one. Archie celebrates an Indian wedding. I saw this one and I thought, we haven't had something like this in our life. Archie celebrates an Indian wedding. And we love the illustrations on this cover too. That's another reason why we chose it. We love a good powdery blue pastel end page. It's raining all week and staying in the mid-50s here, so probably close to the same level. Oh, just relax. Oh, it's raining? You guys had some good weather though at the end, right? Wasn't it like 80 degrees earlier in the week or later in the week? Oh, I'm Archana. Everyone calls me Archie. Her real name is Archana. Oh, it was nice last week. Yeah. Oh, is it humid in Texas already? Wow. Archie is very busy, but it's windy, so it feels good. Oh, nice. Archie is very busy. Poppy Uncle's wedding is tomorrow. Everything needs to be just right. Archie helps Dita string the flower garlands. She helps her dad fold the programs. She helps her mom find jewelry to match her outfit. Then she shows the aunties where to put all of the gifts. Poppy Uncle's wedding is tomorrow, so that's Poppy Uncle. And there are the aunties. The aunties know where to put all the gifts. The doorbell rings. It's Poppy Uncle and a girl Archie doesn't know. This is Miss Julie's niece, Emma, says Poppy Uncle. Will you make sure she has a nice time during all the wedding activities? Sure, says Archie, trying to smile. She already has to watch her little brother, Krishna, all weekend. Now she has to look after a stranger too? So there's Archie, and there's a new little girl, that Emma. She's got to entertain her as well as her little brother. She's not too happy about it. We can get ready for the Mendy party, Archie says. The bride gets henna designs on her hands and feet, and we can get some too. Nice, says Emma. She stops to look at the Ganesha statue. Then there's another party, the Sangeet, Archie explains. Everyone gets together, eats, dances, and sings. A lot of good words here. We can get ready for the Mendy party. The bride gets henna designs on her hands and feet. She stops to look at the Ganesha statue. This must be the Ganesha statue here. Then there's another party, the Sangeet. Everyone gets together, eat, dances, and sings. Isn't it cute? We really like them too. They're not over the top. Are you sure it's okay for me to wear this? Asks Emma. Don't worry, it's an Indian wedding, says Archie. A lot of things happen. You're supposed to have fun and be happy. Her friend. Later at the Mendy party, Miss Julie looks at a lost bird in a colorful flock of aunties. So does Emma. Oh, Miss Julie looks like a lost bird in a colorful flock of aunties. So does Emma. Archie has an idea. Your Aunt Julie can't use her hands while the henna dries, Archie says. You find a drink and I'll get her food. On it, says Emma. So there's a lot of activity going on in this party. They're getting their henna tattoos. There's a DJ. Kids are dancing in the middle here. People are having conversation. Archie is glad Emma can help. She also knows a lot of games to play with Krishna. Friends and family arrive for the Sangeet. People talk, laugh, and eat. Some of Archie's older cousins perform a dance. Yeah, a lot going on. How fun. You get tattoos, you get to eat, you get to dance. The next morning, Archie and her family arrive early at the hotel for the big day. Archie and Krishna run across the ballroom to see Poppy Uncle in his fancy Sherwani. You look like a movie star, says Archie. Poppy Uncle winks and gives Archie and Krishna a big hug. Then his friends take him to get ready for the big entrance. Gotta love a free tattoo, right? Especially a henna tattoo. We love a good henna tattoo. Archie sees Emma and her dad looking lost. They are not where they need to be. Come on, Archie tells Krishna. We need to help them. It's time for the Bharat, Archie explains. That's the groom's big entrance. We can take you there. The Bharat. It's when the husband or when the groom makes his entrance. They hear cheering, clapping, drums, and music. Puppy Uncle arrives, dancing with the crowd. Krishna tugs on Archie's skirt. He has to use the potty. Archie sighs. Let's go, she says. I'll come with you, says Emma. So they're right in the midst of the party, having a really good time. All of this the cultural dress, the cultural rituals, the dancing, the music, the people. Everybody all in a festive mood. They find Miss Julie alone in the bathroom. I ruined my Mendy, says Miss Julie. She looks ready to cry. It's okay, it's supposed to flake off, says Archie. She brushes away the crumbling henna. So Miss Julie's in there, her henna's coming off. She's having a moment. But she reassures her and says, you know what, that's part of it. It's an Indian wedding, Auntie Julia, says Emma. A lot of things happen. You're supposed to have fun and be happy. Emma and Archie smile. Miss Julie hugs them and says, thanks, I feel ready. Oh, they have a nice little moment there. She corrects her and tells her, you know what, you're supposed to be having a good time. You're supposed to be having a good time. Miss Julie's family and friends carry her in on a wooden platform. Poppy Uncle and Miss Julie face each other and exchange flower garlands. Then they sit up with the priest under the manap, and they repeat mantras by the fire. Faith. So about 7 through 9. We'll see. We're getting through these pretty quick, so you never know. So there's the entrance of the wedding. She gets brought in this really cool cart filled with garlands. Isn't that nice? And then look at how gorgeous that wedding picture is. Pinks and reds. We love a good pink and red combination. And the food's at the bottom. What are they saying? Whispers Emma. I don't know. It's Sanskrit. Archie whispers back. It's about love, though. The bride's and groom's sashes are tied together. Poppy Uncle and Miss Julie say their vows and walk around the fire 7 times. So it's ritual. It's ritual. Look at this picture though. I love this red. These tones and pinks in the background. And tans. Tans, reds, and pinks and whites. They're married. Now it's time for the reception. Archie tells Emma, "You get to steal Poppy Uncle's shoes. A kid from the bride's family has to do it." "I don't want to steal your uncle's shoes," says Emma. "He's your uncle now, too. It's tradition." "I'll help you," says Archie. So I guess that's a tradition that they do. They steal the uncle's shoes. Everybody's happy. The main part of the wedding is over. Now it's time to celebrate. Archie and Emma crawl under the table and slide off Poppy Uncle's shoes. They run across the dance floor. Everyone whoops and cheers. He better have gotten a pedicure before that. Can you imagine? Probably smells like nacho cheese. Poppy Uncle pays Emma to get his shoes back. I didn't know I get money," says Emma. "Hey Anna, welcome in." My son is in. "Aw, Mel." I'm so happy. I love that. It's always nice to be able to read to kids. Yes, Anna, this is our camping setup. This is a tent in the background. You can't tell because of this little cart. We'll move it later so you guys can see. People eat cake and Lados. The DJ runs the music. The party goes past midnight. Krishna falls asleep, but Archie isn't tired. She's having too much fun dancing with Emma. Then the DJ plays the last song. They're having a good old time. They're gonna break it down. Everyone lines up outside the hotel to wave sparklers. "Here comes Poppy's uncle and Uncle and Julie Auntie," says Archie. "They'll live happily ever after," adds Emma. "We're cousins now," says Archie. "And also friends," says Emma. Remember when you were a kid and you would go to some relative's wedding and you would meet these random kids and make these like friends that you make friends with kids you never knew, or with relatives that you never knew you had. That's what it reminds me of. The end. Archie celebrates an Indian wedding. We love a good cultural moment. We love a good cultural moment. We love to learn about different cultures. We love that children's literature too gets us to experience. We dive deep into the customs of an Indian wedding. It's not the great details of it, but just a splattering of all the important details. Good book. This is why we love reading children's literature. This is why, as adults, we should never miss an opportunity to read a children's literature book. A smattering of knowledge. All right. We started the live with The New Adventures of Curious George. We read, any Star Wars children's books for May the 4th. I should have thought about that, Wild Field Sound. Should have thought about it. Would have been a good way to celebrate May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So we started with The New Adventures of Curious George. The Walk of the Field Mouse was 2. Yes, we're going to have to do that. I know, tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo, I got to come up with something really quick. And then Archie celebrates an Indian wedding. Yeah, John Donne's Star Wars books would be cool. Those little golden books. Find those. Let's take a vote. 1 for Curious George. 2 for The Walk with the Field Mouse. And And then 3, Archie celebrates an Indian wedding. Mel, 3 was my fave. Renee, 2. Stacy, 3. Allie, 1. You're voting for book 8, Faith? Oh, okay. Girl, you're gonna be waiting a long time. John, 2. Issa, 3. Lid, 2. Shiny Peanut, 2. Issa, 3. Maybe book 8 will be tomorrow. I love it. I can see why you're going to go to law school. You're going to have to argue everything. Jamie, 3. All right. Okay, so for those of you who just joined us, let me move the little cart over a little. This is our new setup for the month of May and the middle of June. We have our little reading tent. For those of you who are interested, I purchased this off of Amazon. It's a kids reading tent. It's specifically for kids so that they can read inside. But I thought this would be a fun thing for a camping theme. And it comes with these little lights here. These little strobe lights. I purchased these little lantern lights because I thought it would be a really cute idea. We have our salt rock in here to add a little cozy orange glow to the bottom. We have cats too, who are curious. That's going to be our storage. The inside's going to be our storage area. And then our moon in the background via YouTube. Look at Bam Bam. He's made an appearance. I'd read in there. Right, Cece? It would be fun. It'd be a lot of fun. Just throw some pillows in there. Yeah, instead of us having the fire, the background fire, because it's a little too warm now for that, we're going to use the moon and the crickets. Loving book 5 so far. Look at Bam Bam. He's making it his home. I'm gonna put a blanket in there for them. Just don't start playing with the ornaments. It came out really good, huh? Renee, thank you so much. Max celebrates 5 Cinco de Mayo. You should look for that one. Oh, Isa, Max celebrates. I'm gonna look for that one. Yeah, I gotta find something. Maybe we can make hats. I wonder if hats are easy to make. Throw something together really quick. It's going to be slow at work. My meeting that I had for Tuesday got moved to Thursday, so I'm going to have extra time tomorrow. So I think I'm going to look up some projects. Maybe we can make a little hat. Cinco de Mayo hat. We can always use glitter or we can always use our markers. All right, let's choose our last book of the night. Do you have a P.O. box to send you books? I do, Isa. DM me and I will send you my business address. Let's make a cutout taco. I love it. Let's see. I'll look it up and see what we can find tomorrow. We have all the essentials. We've got paint, we've got glitter, we've got glue. So we'll be able to, we can whip something up. Something fun. Yes, Isa, DM me I'll send you my address and you can send those, please. That would be great. All right, let's see what else we have in the stacks tonight. We just did a library haul today, so we've got all new fresh titles. All new fresh titles. I want to find the most interesting. Oh, I thought this one was really interesting. We're going to learn tonight. Tonight's theme, learning. CC, yeah, the background noise is really nice, huh? See? The noise inside boys. A story about big feelings. The noise inside boys, a story about big feelings. We love a powdery blue color. We love a good color blue. We're looking in a water, looks like a lake, and we're looking at the reflection. It says, to my sons Vincent, William, and Anderson. It's published in 2023. So the dad wrote this. New York Times bestselling illustrator. Okay. He says, dear boys, I'm not here to tell you what to feel, how to feel, or when to feel. Just feel. And there he is in the VW band with his 3 boys. Just feel. This is the noise outside boys. So it looks like they're at a beach. There's water. This is the noise outside boys. Hey, yay, wee, me, go, no, plop, stop. So all these little activities that they're doing, they're playing soccer, they're jumping around, jumping in the water, and then the soccer ball gets thrown right into the sandcastle. And then look at what happens here. The sandcastle. The sandcastle. We have our viewers on YouTube here with us as well as Instagram. Welcome in. And this is the noise inside boys. So the 2 boys with the soccer ball, they take off. They don't really care. They're going to go have fun. But the one who was building the sandcastle is still kind of upset. He's looking at it. Not too happy. Not too happy. Love your page. I'm a speech therapist, so I love finding new books to use in sessions. Oh, Love Lanes. You're going to love a lot of these titles. A lot of good ones. So many emotions. Does it feel like too much? And as a boy, yes. I can agree. So many emotions. Does it feel like too much? There's the dad explaining about the sandcastle. He's running away. And you see this aerial view here of what's going on. There's the little boy running away. We love a good Spanish revival. A good Spanish revival home. This is probably somewhere in San Diego, right next to Pina. Got this sunset, this gorgeous sunset here. We love a good moon in children's literature. This is my dream home. This is the kind of home I would love to have. I would make this a stained glass window with color pouring in. Isn't it, Cece? Take a beat. This moment won't last. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the noises pass. So there's Dad sitting with him, walking him through those emotions. Take a beat. This moment won't last. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the noises pass. Ali, we love a good Spanish revival. Take my hand, I'm by your side. It's time to name the feelings inside. Let's take him by the hand. There's his little room. So you can see what kind of things he has in his room. He's got these little blocks. He's really into castles, you could tell. He likes dragons and knights. And he even drew a little castle. My awesome sand castle. Oh, so that sandcastle really meant a lot to him. Yes, totally getting San Diego. I agree. I really love how they drew this to tell us how special. So he probably was really looking forward to building that sandcastle because he's got all these castles already in his room. He's even got one down here. He's got a map of a castle. Sometimes you're happy. May the day never end. Yippee! Look at this gorgeous illustration. Those of you who are outdoorsy people during the summertime, gorgeous illustration. Sometimes you're happy. May the day never end. Yippee! Sometimes you're lonely and wish for a friend. Sigh. Look at how pretty that is. We love a good bluish filter. We love a good blue filter that shows us emotions. Sometimes you're scared to try something new and you're not really sure what you should do. So he's going to start a new school year. Welcome first day of school to Anderson Elementary. It's kind of like a purple tinge to it. It's giving like a purple tinge. You may feel worried or jealous or mad. Perhaps something happens to make you feel sad. You might feel worried or jealous or mad. Perhaps something happens that makes you feel sad. I love these different colors that they're using for the different emotions. Best are the days when you turn sad into glad. There are days to be quiet and days to be loud. Look at how cool that illustration. This one's got really good illustrations in it. This one has really good illustrations in it. There are days to be quiet. There's days to be loud. Isn't that fun, Renee? I really love this one. Great days are when you feel you and proud. Aww. How cool that is. We love the arts. We love the arts. We love to celebrate the arts. When you feel silly, just laugh and have fun. And if you feel lost, don't panic. Don't run. Guys, I know I've been saying this a whole bunch of times, but the illustrations on this are really good. Look at this sepia filter. Sepia filter. And then this green. And if you feel lost, don't panic. Don't run. Moonlight fizzles. Isn't it cute? It really is pretty. Your feelings are yours. Each one is okay. What you're feeling today may soon go away. Listen to your emotions. Learn how to name them. Then you'll know better how to explain them. Are your feelings better now? Aww! I have to get this book. This is a good book. Right? You want to go camping now? Right? Oh, they're his brothers helping him out. Yeah, this is a really good book. I think for my speech therapist friend, I think I can get this for my resource kids. To name an emotion. Know how you feel. This is really good. The end. Oh, this is the author and his sons. How cute. I don't really see a good boy moment like that. It says the #1 New York Times bestseller illustrator and Annie Award nominated animation production designer, best known for the Angry Birds movie and the Oscar nominated Paranorman. Interesting. The end. The noise inside boys. Right, Renee? When somebody pisses me off, I'm going to come look for this book and say, how am I feeling? How am I feeling? Give me the chart. I need the chart. Not funny. Yes, a really good book. I think my vote shifted. The noise inside boys. All right, let's take a vote. I would say you guys got a lot of good titles tonight. I would say 4 out of 4 titles. 4 out of 4. Right, Renee, you need a guide. The New Adventures of Curious George 1. The Walk of the Field Mouse 2. Archie Celebrates an Indian Wedding 3. And then The Noise Inside Boys. Yeah, John, I agree. 4. My vote shifted to 4. I really enjoyed this one. This is a good one. It's a really good one. What's everybody's vote? Let's see. Shiny Peanut 4. Still 1 for me, but 4 was cute for Allie. Rage Me 2. C's 4 for sure. Selena Kyle. Thank you so much. But still love 2. Yeah, 2 was a good one. Yes, Rach, 55 people in here. It's a good number. Jamie 4. 4 was my favorite. I want to get that for my boys. Kate, that was a really good one, huh? Let me show it to you again so you know. The Noise Inside Boys. Faith 8. Anna 4 because that's the only one I listened in full. Oh, is that right? Okay, but I loved it. Kate, thank you. All right, you're welcome. All right, let's go ahead. We still haven't filled up the tree yet with blossoms. And it's still May. We shouldn't be finished yet with the blossoms because not all trees have blossomed yet for the spring. We have our pink blossom spray. We're gonna have to actually get, I kind of like this though, because now we can get to the top of the, oh, thank you so much for the gift. We can get to the top of the tree now. We have access to the top of the tree. We're gonna put this one right up here. But I think we're gonna have to move the tree a little so you guys can see it more. Let me see how this looks. There we go. That's better. We need to be able to see the tree. And then maybe if we move this, no. We're gonna leave that alone. We're not moving anything. We're gonna keep it the same. Put the blossoms back in there. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on our first official camp day. Thank you so much for the 23,000 likes. Those of you who are new to the page, please join the page. We do this every night, Monday through, or Sunday for Sunday Scaries, Sunday through Friday, 10 p.m. for our East Coast friends, and then 9 o'clock for our West Coast friends. 24-hour book stream. Yes, Faith, we got to think about that, especially during the summertime. If you're new, these are my socials. Instagram, I'm writing my first children's book, Follow My Journey. Substack, I write short stories. There's a new story every Friday. YouTube, all of these lives get uploaded onto YouTube. If you want to have background noise at work or while you're cleaning, it's a good page to be on. All of them are at Ed Martin 50GX. Thank you guys so much for the participation, and have everybody have a good week. Start yourself off to a good week, and we will see you tomorrow evening. Have a good night, everyone.